Let's take a look at the Beast, front nine, hole four. A very challenging hole. There is a Mando here on the right, by the way. You can barely see it through these trees right there, the bottom chevron. And they're not going to let you use this road to get down to the green, which is unfortunate because that'd be a really good play. We're in play, but yeah, if you look at the top left, there's a lot of real estate over here on the left. Slopes down severely. That is inbounds, and you don't want to be down there. If you find yourself down there, you're scrambling hard for par. And of course, you got an OB line that's kind of tight to the fairway on the right side too. So, going big with a driver off the tee, if you kick, 100 feet left or right, you could find yourself in quite a jam. So, and I think Eagles is going to be really rare. I've gotten it on this hole. I got it with a roller, but I couldn't find a consistent roller line. And there is a air shot right here through this gap, of course. But I mean, in my practice runs, which were numerous, even when I got through that gap with a really clean shot, and I thought, yes, I'm going to have an eagle look. I'm still 230 feet from the pin, so yeah, that's more than likely a birdie. Uh, and it's a dangerous green to run. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But so, in my opinion, I think this is get your birdie and move on, and hope you get the birdie because it's not a gimme. But I think the smart golf play here is take something like a musket on a forehand. And this way, if I do hit a tree, I'm not going to kick very far. And just try to get through this first gap. And if you can get through this first gap, the fairway really opens up, at least relatively speaking. As you can see, now I got some air space I can work with. So 400 feet, let's try this sapphire. And you want to keep your shot low because the canopy is low here. So let's see if I can get close here. See, I snagged something there. I thought that was a pretty good shot. And now I'm 83 feet away and I can't see the basket. But when you get in this situation, don't move the chevrons a whole lot. You kind of know they're close to where you want to be, so they might not be perfect, but if you start moving around, you won't be able to see the basket at all. So let's say this is uphill about 93 feet, maybe, something like that. Okay, so that's a birdie. I'm happy with that. So yeah, I mean you can go for like a turn glide maybe on a forehand. Try to sneak it through this gap. Let's see if we can get one. Nope. See, I'm challenging that OB line on the right there. Just over a little bit. So that's a pretty good shot. I mean, I'd be happy with that all day long. 260 feet. So, chances of converting that pretty slim. I can run it with the musket, but let's look what happens when I try to run this thing too. Yep, now I'm probably not going to have a look at the basket. Oh, I do. Okay, that's very fortunate because a lot of times what you do is you'll end up in something like this, and you don't want to be there. That is collision all day long. You can't see the basket, maybe 100 feet. You can see, yeah. So the green is tough. The fairway is tough. It's a tough hole. So yeah, my play I think is going to be musket on a forehand. Hope I get through this initial gap. Try to stay to the right. That's perfect. I love that. Now I got all kinds of look at the basket. 335. Let's go musket. And I'm going to go to the right of the green too, because I don't want to flirt with the left side of this green either. Trying to stay where I can maybe have a look at the basket. There you go. All right, and backhand with the fuse. Well, I shouldn't even do this. Shouldn't even bother with this. So another successful birdie, and yeah, in my mind, birdie is great. Take your birdie, move on to the next hole. Let the other guy take the par or the bogey. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you around the valley.